The gap between the first and the second dose for the children's vaccination would be 20 days as compared to 28 days that we see in adults. Why so? And again, there might be several questions that the parents might have, because remember, even during the pandemic, the children were not that severely affected as far as the COVID virus is concerned. Then a lot of apprehensions might come up with the parents as to why they should be vaccinating their children.
Yeah, so I don't think there is any apprehension. I think very strong public awareness messages should go to the parents and to the public at large that the pediatric population needs this vaccine. With regards to the gap between the first and the second dose, I think Covaxin has been pretty consistent from the initiation that the gap is 4 weeks. That's what shows the good immune response to the second jab, what we call as the first booster jab. And the children behave almost the same. I must add that the children's immune response, although that is, it is more naive in terms of the T cells, in terms of maturation as compared to adults, but they show an excellent humoral immunity, which is your B cells, and gives a very long, prolonged memory cells, which gives you the long-term T cell memory. So children will respond extremely well to this vaccine. I would also urge the government to incorporate this vaccine into the Indian Association of Pediatric Vaccination Program, because year on year onwards, we will need the corona vaccines. Maybe by next year, we'll need a pan-corona vaccine. So this is something which is good. We must push this. We must give adequate and correct, accurate medical information. We must tell the parents that this is devoid of any significant side effects. And we must highlight the risk of COVID in children. I think just give me 30 seconds to highlight this for the viewers. The risk of COVID in children is real. More than 90% to 95% of children in the European Union and in USA who are being admitted are unvaccinated. The symptomatic children can land up with severe complications, although rare, which we call as the multi-inflammatory syndrome of children, and what we call as the multisystemic involvement. It can be lethal at times. More importantly, 15 to 20% of children have long COVID, even in asymptomatic children. So these children with long COVID, 6 months to 12 months later, can also have neurological side effects, cardiac side effects, pulmonary fibrosis, and so on. It's a child's life at stake. The vaccine is good. It is efficacious. It is shown to be very effective on the ground in the real world. It has no significant side effects, very mild local reactions, which is very common with any vaccine. My urge and request to all parents is, believe in science, get your children vaccinated as quickly as possible.